Welcome everyone to another episode of Fireside Yarn, Season 2, Episode 8. I'm Vinno, and with me tonight, the one and only Dava. How are you, brother?
Yeah, great, man. The one and only.
The one and only. Hey? You only need one, Dava.
You definitely do. Yeah.
So as you might notice, we're down one tonight. Reese's away this weekend. He's gone off to a Bucks weekend with a good friend. So, yeah, just got us two tonight, but we'll still see what we can put on the table. So hope you enjoy it. So anyway, how you been this week, man?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's been a pretty snazzy week actually. Just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much happening down there.
Nah, not really.
Fuck, man,
I got the lawn done again. I went and did the lawn again.
I've got to apologise. I forgot to put that.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
What photo are we talking about? Are you talking about this
one.
photo? This one of the Quadimodo over here. The hunch quad of Notre Dame.
You'd done all the work, sent it through and everything, and I fucking forgot. I was kicking myself.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, what about you, man? What have you been up to? You picked up a new item, did you? Or
yeah, man, got myself a new ute. It's been on order for 10 months, actually. So with the with COVID, there's been a chip shortage. For people that don't know, there's been a shortage in a lot of the BCM chips and those sorts of things for the, you know, a lot of the electronic modules that cars need nowadays. So there's a massive wait for a lot of vehicles, and I was lucky enough that I got mine now, but there's still a lot of people that, you know, their vehicles getting pushed back further and further, and by months too. Like I was supposed to, originally I was supposed to have it in October, I think, and then it got pushed back to November and then December. And then they said,
you're going to get a Christmas car.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I just keep getting pushed back, and yeah, I mean, it was frustrating, but it was here now. But I know a lot of people are getting frustrated. When I picked the vehicle up, I was talking to one of the blokes at the dealership, and he had cancelled 5 cars that day because people had received another email saying their car was being pushed back. So it's frustrating, I get it, and it's still the repercussions that we're seeing from the pandemic. So,
well, you see, it's exactly that, and all this talk about people dying of COVID and Ukrainian wars and stuff, but no one's stopping and saying a prayer for the
the car companies.
No, for those poor motherfuckers, you know, on Christmas Day waiting for their brand new cars. Yeah. It's good you came, man. It's good it came.
Oh yeah,
that's what she said. Yeah. Oh, without Reese would have beat me to that one.
He would have, man. He would have
beat me to that one.
He had a nice shine on him last week.
Yeah. Oh, I did by the end as well. I was getting a little bit. I was pretty shined up there. Yeah.
Bless him. He got straight into that Jameson too. He didn't hold back.
That's a different type of drunk. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I mean, yeah, it finally came. I was happy about having it, and I was actually driving home, and my old girl rang me and said, just if you need to pull up somewhere. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She said, there's a massive hail warning. Like golf ball sized hailstones that they got smashed with out at their farm.
Shit.
And then today, man, it's just been torrential rain again, like almost flooding. So it's fucking been a bit, different week, but wild too. So one day it's sunny, next day it's, you know, that sort of rain, and we're still not out.
We're doing all right in Fireside as well, though, for the week.
Yeah, fuck
72 subs now, motherfuckers. It was sad to see 69 go. It was fun having 69 for a while there, but au revoir, you know. It was fun.
Can't last forever.
The Batman video doing all right. Doing all right too.
I was actually surprised, because I thought that might be one that people would come back to after they've gone and watched it.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that can't watch that, but again, it's, why wouldn't you just watch Batman? Motherfuckers, watch Batman, then watch the review.
Yeah,
but
or the review then Batman. Either way, watch Batman.
Yeah, You watch, yeah. Actually, you know what? Don't watch Batman, but do definitely. Like, all we can recommend really is the review. Like and subscribe.
Get the 73 sub.
73 subs, everybody, and Vinno does a nudie run.
I got 75. We get 75. Yeah, I'll do a nudie run.
Would you for 75?
No, actually, go. Once we.
What would you do? What would you do for a nudie run for? What's the? Because I'll spam this. This is gonna be big now.
100 subs.
100 a nudie run
Yeah,
on camera.
Man, I don't think you realise. Like, you give me enough scotches.
You heard it here, folks. 100 subs. Okay, 100 subs. This is the promo for next week.
We'll start losing.
This is the real. Yeah. 100 subs. And Vinno does a nudie run on Fireside.
Yeah. We'll work out where I'll do it, but we got to get there first.
Got to do it by the sundial, I reckon. For comparison. For size comparison. There's the biggest sundial in the entire universe. The Southern Hemisphere, yeah, same shit. Is in Singleton. So I'll tell you a funny story about that, right? So my dad's in the army in Singo, right? Obviously, that's how we ended up going to Singo. And they used to, the army go all around Singo doing little jogs and fucking shit and all. They got to the sundial anyway. And whoever was in charge of me, like my dad was a sergeant at the time, so I don't know who, warrant officer or War 1 or 2 or something. I was like, all right, who can tell me what time it is?
Hey,
like at the sundial.
What time of day was it?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know if I knew the entire story, I'd be able to tell you.
Yeah.
But my dad said, say it was 4 p.m. He went 4 p.m. and he goes, fucking hell, Tommy, good work. But my dad just had his watch on. What a legend.
I thought you were saying it was your old man asking them, and it was
no. I think he was on. I think they were on a run or something. I can't remember. I think they were just out there. So maybe they weren't even on a training thing. Maybe he was just with some soldiers.
Yeah.
And they were by the fucking sundial or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. A lot of beers ago.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what we worked out was when we were down there at the first episode of this season, we were working out how long it's been since you've lived here.
Since I lived in Singleton.
Yeah, man. It's been a fucking long time.
I think I got there in 03 and I think I left in like 07 or 8, something like that.
Would have been 08 actually. 08.
I feel like it was earlier. I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but because you've been in Australia longer.
Massive sundial.
What, you were in Ireland, haven't you?
Oh,
close to it.
Yeah. But it's kind of weird because I moved here when I was 15, right?
Yep.
And 2003, and I went back for 2 years. Remember that time I went back for 2 years.
Yep.
And then when I came back here, I went originally to Puckapungyal.
Yep.
Victoria. Then I moved to Queensland, and I was in Pucka for like a year. I was in Queensland for like 2. Like, I can't even remember. And then I've been in Canberra since.
Yeah.
That's where I met my wife, and I have my little beautiful daughter. Yeah,
your wife that was your boss.
She wasn't my boss, but she definitely outranked me. She outranked
you. So it was. She used her position to fucking sexually harass you. Is that what you're saying?
I used my position. No. Look, we were me and them were at a Christmas party. Hook up. That turned fucking. I went rogue. As a hookup went rogue.
Best thing she ever did.
Ages now. Oi.
It's can cook up some hot wings.
Yeah, oi. She getting really good at the wings. That's for sure.
Fuck.
And she's got cooking up a little baby as well. She's got a bun in the oven.
Congratulations, man. That's
number
huge
2
news.
Yeah, number 2.
Here's to the Gileses, eh?
Yeah, to the Giles clan is grown.
Fuck yeah.
Just can't help making babies, man.
That's super sperm.
I wonder if we'll have a boy or a girl.
What would you prefer?
Names.
Do you have a preference or not? You just
not actually, like, I think it would be handier. Obviously I don't care, but I think it would be handier having another girl, because it's just, that's what we know.
Yeah.
You know, that there would be a hand-me-down factor that could be taken advantage of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clothes will be easy. And again, I don't know. I think it's becoming easier for girls now. You know, so I don't know. And maybe it'll be, I could see different aspects for a boy that could be different. But then again, if I have a boy, he could be any type of boy. You know what I mean? He could be whatever. You know what I mean? You don't.
When you say it's
different.
getting easier for girls, in the sense that, like, growing up, or
more opportunities, like there's in every avenue, whether it's athletics or it's education, jobs, politics, you name it. It's just easier, more opportunities.
Something that's been in the news this week, actually, without touching on it too much, but
we should do an episode on that.
Yeah, and I'd like to have an advocate from the transgender community, or somebody with a bit more information in regards to that. I mean,
someone that can speak to the science a bit more.
Yep.
On their side of things as well.
Reasons. What
I am for it though. I don't care.
I think there needs to be. I am, and I think, I can see the other side of it with, especially this week's argument that, the women have been working so hard to try and make their sport stand out more, and you only have to look at.
This did it, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it did, but it's...
if you want to find a way to make lads give a shit about women's sports, you can turn the outrage mob onto them.
Yeah, and it shouldn't.
Yeah. Now here, look, I understand the arguments.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, because it's too much back and forward, I will always just fall on let them play, because it's a game, ultimately. But you know what I mean? There's all these unfair attributes in sports. I mean, Phelps has a wingspan that's abnormal. You know what I mean? He has what's it? His blood cell something to do with it doesn't, or his lactic acid is not like someone else's. All these
freak of nature.
All these special athletes are, have attributes, and that put them ahead of other people. And I don't know. It's not the bone density Olympics. We separate sports by gender. You know what I mean? We don't. And then what are you going to check people's genitals when they start playing and stuff? It just gets too awkward.
Where do you draw the line? But where does it become
they do
safe
have Olympic rules.
Danger. Yeah, like for contact sports, and that's what I'm referring to. Is there?
They are dangerous, right?
Yeah, there is. It's not
that's why we have getting in there with Amanda Nunes or fucking Joanna Jędrzejczyk, or fucking Valentina Shevchenko or Rose Namajunas. Those bitches, that's the dangerous thing, getting into cages with those people, or Clarissa Shields and boxing. But
I was referencing also the wrestling that was that in the Olympics that it was on recently.
Well, I'm talking cage fighting. It's much more dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we want to talk about it, but Olympics have, I think they have certain rules. You have to be transitioning by this amount of time, and look, I really want to brush up on it a little bit more. It's something that I try not to. I kind of sit back and just kind of want to hear everyone out. There are arguments on other sides that I can understand, and you know what I mean. You could say that like men's sports is free for all, right? Like, for instance, if you're a woman and you want to compete in men's boxing, I don't think there would be as much outrage, because, or if a woman started doing well and started rising the ranks and beating all the dudes, I think people would be all right with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just a cis woman.
I think you'd still.
I think they'd be. I think fellas would be like. I don't think fellas would be like, fucking, we're scared. It's not fair. She's hurting us.
Yeah.
But the other way I can understand, like, there's differences, but I don't know. The transition can bring you within those same hormone levels and all. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have someone on that's a bit more versed, or to be a bit more prepared to talk about it, because it is,
Oh, it is a touchy subject,
and there's hurt a lot of feelings.
Well, and
there's a lot of dudes, like sports lovers, that you're going to hurt their feelings.
Yeah. There's so much to it, and it's a very in-depth discussion, and we certainly just talking about it here aren't going to have the all the answers. And even when we bring people on to talk about that topic when we get to it,
let's call people up. Look, we're lost, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Come on to the show if you have a problem with what we're saying, or you would like to enlighten us or teach us some stuff, or
have you say, yeah.
you know, we're all ears. Come on, let's chat about it. But,
absolutely, and educate us, because
yeah, don't just meme it. Come out and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'll tell you
A lot
what,
of memes going.
there is one conflict that I'm going to ask you about, which I think you do know a bit more about.
Oh, mate.
Kanye and Pete Davidson.
I don't know a lot about it, but I am interested in it because it freaks me out. It freaks me out.
So I'll tell you what I know as much as I know, and then fill me in where it's up to. Because as far as I'm aware, Kanye and Kim Kardashian have split. Yeah.
Sadly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Kim Ye.
And then Pete Davidson's moved in or started dating Kim.
I think about 6 months now or something.
Right. Fuck. Righto.
Pardon me, Firesiders.
Now, weren't they all friends prior to Kim and that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all schmoozed together, all them Hollywood folk, you know?
Yeah. No, I just think it's funny because I haven't paid too much attention to it, but there's obviously...
It's his reaction. It's Kanye's reaction that's the funniest, though. Right. So, like, because Pete's kind of been lay low, although I think some stuff got released recently of his text messages. He's kind of been laying low and not been doing it on SNL about it or anything. But Kanye's been like dissing him in songs and like sending him threatening tweets and doing crazy shit. Like he said, they moved across the street from them. You know that?
Who?
Kanye
moved across the street from Pete.
Across the fucking street from fucking Kim Kardashian and all.
That's fucking ludicrous, though. That's not.
Well, what I wanted to say was like, and this is, I want to echo what DL, you know who DL Hughley is? He's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He's a but he was on Vlad TV and what did he say again? He was like, if that was my daughter, I'd be having some words with fucking Kanye West. Like that's some fucking
that's stalker shit. Like, and it's not a small gesture, like buying the house across the street or moving in across the street. Like that's pretty hectic. Like
the only thing I think that's stopping him from having like a restraining order against him or been slapped down like any other man if he did that is literally like that he made some good beats and you know like he's a fucking cajillionaire.
Does that excuse him? That's why. Like,
well, obviously morally no, and I don't believe it should in the eyes of the law. But
no,
fucking no. if I was fucking harassing my ex like that. Look, or imagine me and Em broke up and there was kids involved, right?
Yeah.
And I was moving across the street and harassing the fella who she ends up being with and all. It'd be like, people, like you could call the police and get a restraining order against me, rightfully.
Yep.
You know, and publicly talking about, you know, like bringing their kids into it and shit. And it's like,
well, didn't one of his music videos have him fucking killing Pete Davidson?
Like a paper mache. Yeah. Pete Davidson. Yeah.
He's a fucking like... I can appreciate what he's done as a producer, Kanye, but to say he's one of the best rappers, or even in the top 5, nah, I can't accept that. And I just can't excuse his shit attitude and the way that he carries on, because it's just, you know, he might be good at what he's doing as far as being a music producer and helping artists to fucking shine light on that.
And his runners are shit. Can we just say that? Can we just say Yeezys are shit?
Fuck yeah.
But whatever. They're not my thing. It's fashion. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's not my thing. And music's subjective, right? But he is not one of the best MCs ever.
No, fuck
He's not fucking like...
I don't think that he has done anything or can do anything that would justify him acting the way that he does. You know, to run around like...
Get away with it.
Yeah, and that's it. The people just go, oh, it's just Kanye. Like, no, fuck off, mate. Like, get the fuck out.
Reese isn't here to press the fucking button.
Pull your head in and fucking... Because... Yeah, I don't know.
But Pete's talked up recently. I think his texts leaked.
Oh,
and they're
okay.
like basically, I'm not looking up them now, but they were. I can't believe we were even talking about.
Was he stirring the pot or?
Well, no. I think he was. No, he sent them a private text.
Oh, right.
And I think ultimately it was like, I think you're now a line. I've been holding back. Everyone on SNL wants me to make jokes and skits about this shit. Best believe this shit. And but I'm not. I'm holding back. I think you need help. But he was also a bit like, I've been quiet all this fucking time. Like, he was kind of letting them know that I'm not going to be nice forever.
Yeah.
And then, which is funny because they're both like, oh, Vinno, they're not tough guys. Like this Pete guy, even though he's like he's actually, his dad died
in 9/11.
It was in 9/11.
Yeah.
I think that's what that King of Staten Island movie's about that he's in. Is like his semi-biographical.
Okay.
Him and Bill Burr. He's a stepdad. Funnily enough, Bill Burr is just like stepdad, and now he's a stepdad. But well, not a stepdad, but he's in the house, right? He's in the house, and but he was like that, and then they tried to organize a meetup. Of what Kanye wanted him to do was to meet up with him at Kanye's church. Kanye does like sermons and shit. He's gone all heaps Christian.
He's done that with Justin Bieber and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, all those dudes, all those Hillsongy guys. But he wanted it there, and Pete was like, "No, let's meet somewhere. We'll get a dinner in like a hotel room, and like I don't want to be around cameras and all that kind of shit. The kids involved and all. But I don't even know how that panned out. I haven't been. But it's just like, dude, like what this guy's gonna keep pushing, until something happens. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And look, if he has got issues there, or he has got something snapped in his brain, or whether it had done before, absolutely, yeah. That's what Pete Davidson's doing there, and suggesting that he goes and gets help, or trying to help him in that aspect. But it's the best way to deal with it. But at the same time, how long do you put up with that? Especially moving across the street and.
But what are you gonna make the dude mad who's with your ex is only gonna make him fuck her harder, right? He's like, this one's from fucking Kanye. And
the dude's a comedian.
As well.
Yeah, he's gonna rip you off, the more the harder you go, he's gonna rip you off even harder,
They'll do a whole SNL about Kanye West, you know what I mean? Been sad that Pete's with his, you know what I mean? Like, stop Kanye. And he's Kanye. Did you see that he had a date with some girl and brought like journalists and cameras with her for the date and all this kind of weird shit? And it's like,
this is the sort of shit I'm talking about, man. Like,
they influence our lifestyle, eh?
Oh, but, it's just out there, getting attention for the sake of attention. It's not.
And it's the Kardashian on the other side of it now. You know what I mean? Like,
all this time people have just despised them for who they are. And
I like him, Kardashian. Like, I don't like her. She's a beautiful woman, but I think like ultimately, like, whatever. Like, she's not fucking a scholarly fucking philosopher that we listen to. But I think she's all right, and she's done very well for herself, money wise, and
helps.
Obviously, she's not.
Helps when you've got a good leg up there, though.
Well, her client, she kicked off by being Paris Hilton's basically like
designer,
personal assistant, and I think a fashion kind of consultant or whatever. And then she was famous for being that, and then the sex tape came out.
Yeah, but even before that, the family had money though too, didn't it?
Yeah, but like it only got to her to a spot where she was.
Yeah, but she had
for Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now she's a billionaire. She has more money than her dad ever had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her dad was like OJ's lawyer.
Yeah, well, that was...
and her mom married well twice. That's really, you know what I mean? And they were in that lifestyle because of the lawyer money.
Yeah.
Big time Hollywood lawyer money.
Yeah.
But, now she's a billionaire. You know what I mean? And she...
Well, look, you got to, there's not, I don't think there'd be anybody that doesn't know their name.
And they come from the Armenian genocide. Like, their family came, her father's family, her family came here from Armenia, fleeing genocide.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that.
She's actually done some pretty good stuff, and she's actually got, I can't remember who the woman was, but she got some woman out of jail as well. She's done some good stuff. But like, ultimately, it's like I think she's harmless compared to the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the shit.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what. Maybe she isn't harmless when it comes to like what young girls would be looking up to in terms of materialism
And this is my problem. They're held up to such a high standard, and that show as well, that they've got running constantly. It just, it's become the epitome, I suppose. It's kicked off. It's kicked off the influencer sort of.
Okay, she's like the second coming of Paris, right?
Yeah,
because Paris Hilton kind of started that famous for being famous kind of thing.
Yeah.
Follow your life around, follow you around,
and they had like they had a silly TV show as well, didn't they?
Yeah, The Simple Life.
Yeah. I think I saw one episode of it.
But, yeah, they were started all that, like hosting clubs, like just going out to clubs and getting paid heaps of money for, you know, just showing up to clubs and shit. She came from a lot more money though, Paris. But now whatever. Like I don't know. Like obviously she's not. But it's us that puts them there.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the market there somehow, and they tapped into. Okay, these motherfuckers want to watch this shit. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be a billionaire now. And then they can talk and they can, you know, moralize all you want, but they're billionaires. But now you've got Kanye stalking you, so
fuck.
Yeah. But again, we Pete versus Kanye. We had a lot of fights on this weekend. We had the UFC Fight Night.
Fuck yeah.
It was Alexander Volkanov versus Tom Aspinall. Obviously, round one sub from Volkov. But the fight I want to watch was Paddy Pimblett. Have you ever seen Paddy Pimblett?
I've seen him popping up a fair.
He's like Jay from The In-Betweeners.
That was so when I saw his first reel or his first post-fight interview. I thought it was a fucking piss take. Like I thought they were doing a skit, because he is just a real character, and he looks fucking spitting him.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
So I love that he's coming up and our Liverpudlian fella doing his thing, and then but also we had fucking a little bit closer to home, Barry versus Sonny.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you're a big AFL, but so I'm a Bulldog, Sonny Bill Williams guy from back in the day, and you were probably a Swans guy back in the day, were you? Who'd you go for? Because that's the closest team.
Yeah, I know it is. I didn't go. I fucking hated Barry Hall. Oh look, I played AFL for only a few years, but I didn't get like massively into it. But when I did, I followed Port Adelaide.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So,
up the Crows, no.
No, not.
No, yeah. I know you have that thing, yeah. Port hates. I didn't get wrapped into it,
man. Like it was the first game that I'd watched was Port Adelaide, I think first. Fremantle.
Oh yeah,
I think. So, yeah, I just.
But yeah, Barry, tough guy. The game.
Yeah.
And he used to when he came to Ireland, right, for that international rules game. You know the way they do that every couple of years. Yeah, well, it's Gaelic / AFL. It's not all Gaelic.
Yeah, one half. One half.
The round ball, though.
One half. Yeah.
No. It's a whole. The whole game is a mix. Yeah, so it's like the ball is round, so it's like a Gaelic football.
Yep.
But the marking is very similar to AFL.
Yep.
It's kind of like a hybrid game. So it's not half of it's AFL and half of it's Gaelic.
Yeah.
Okay. But then either way, it's an amateur sport in Ireland, so
you don't have.
It's not professional. It's not played professionally.
It's not the level.
And fucking you send over fucking Barry Hall and fucking Brendan Favola and all these fucking giant cunts to fight us. That's all they do. They come over and they get because it's the first time they can all come together and wear an Aussie. Crest.
Because
it's AFL, like
sport.
Yeah. So that's the team, and they're over there sinking piss. They're on holiday, you know. But anyway, look. And being a Doggies fan, it was nice seeing, even though he dogged us, it was nice seeing Sonny get the fucking first round knockout. Knocked him down 3 rounds, so 3 times in the
we're going to show it. We're going to pop it up there because I haven't seen it yet.
Have you got it?
No, we'll find it. Even if we, if you want to find it now, because I haven't seen it.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up.
All right.
Let's have a watch it because I haven't seen it. I didn't get a chance to watch any of the.
It's not going to last long anyway.
Yeah, it's
Barry versus Sonny.
I knew that Sonny had won. I'd watched. I watched the weigh-in actually. where fucking Barry Hall headbutted
Damon
him.
Wayne. Share screen.
Pop it up. Let's have a look at this.
You see this now?
I got it up there. Here we are.
All right. Round 1. Here we go.
Round 1.
So much faster. Look.
How many fights has Sonny Bill had?
9. I think this makes him 9-0. I think. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Clocked him.
Left uppercut. So fast. Both outfielders though in the game. Ah, there. Back of the head, boys. Back of the head, boys. Come on. Is that? Oh, look at head movement from Sonny Bill. Barry Hell. Look, Barry Hall is in hell right now. Look at him. He's looking old. Yeah. He's looking old. He's looking flat-footed. He looks like I reckon he's stung already. Look, oh, left hook from Sonny Bill. Oh, another left hook. It drops Hall. Hall with the little smile. He recognizes, but he's smart to do what he does. You've got to stand in 8.
Yep.
He could have took the knee down there for a little bit longer. Amateur mistake there from Mr. Hall. Is he ready? Oh, Sonny Bill not giving him a chance to recover. Straight
in. Well, there was that dirt at the way in.
But he's been careful too. Oh, launching left to the straight right. And that's a good combination for him. It's connected twice already. Sonny, stay calm. But Barry's still in it, eh? His hands are dead. Look how low. Both of them hands very low, but Barry needs to.
There he goes. Is that it?
Yeah, but nah.
Right, so
that's the second.
So is it TKO or was it a flat out knockout?
No, he is knocked out. Well, the thing is, it could be the ref ends it straight away, but it's a great call to end it if you look the way his leg buckles.
Yeah, okay.
It's about to happen right now. Watch.
Fuck, he's straight into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, look, man. It's over. Watch how his leg and all is like he's not getting up. And the ref as well. It's usually 3 is a technical knockout.
Go back for me for a second. Has he even properly recovered from that second one?
Oh, you can't. You got to protect yourself at all times.
Yeah.
You can't give him time to recover.
But that's what I mean. Yeah. Like I think it almost could have been called after the second.
If ultimately, like, he was so outmatched, you could have put the towel in. But at the same time, it's round 1.
Yeah.
You don't know he can recover.
It was the
if he
main
comes
event
back to his corner.
It?
Yeah, well, it was built around.
Yeah,
two leagueies get in there. Sonny Bill's looking good though. He's looking spry. But these guys played footy at the same time. But Barry was near the tail end of his career, and Sonny was like 2004. Sonny Bill Williams when the Bulldogs won the grand final. He's on the bench.
Well, Barry's
Roy Azatarsi.
Yeah. So
like, not by 2000, but I think Sonny's retired too, isn't he? He's a bit old in the tooth to be still playing.
Or is he going back to Union? Is he?
He did well. They won a World Cup in Union.
Yeah. But
he's probably one of the more accomplished multi-sports, even though it's like they're all rugby sports.
Yeah.
Guys.
He burned a lot of bridges in the process. But yeah.
Yeah. But he made a lot of money. And
that's it, yeah.
Here's the thing with sports. Those fucking coaches and those teams are be willing to kick him to the curb as soon as he's not performing.
Yep.
So while you've got this any athlete out there knows you've got a small window to can make that money.
There's no loyalty in it much anymore, is there? Like, it's very rare that you get a player that sees their whole career through the one club. Like it's
and you're getting like this is changing your life. These types of sports. This is rugby league and rugby union and boxing and. You're running headfirst at cunts, like, and the way he would shoulder charge people and launch himself at people, like he was a devastating athlete.
He was quick too. Yeah.
Oh man, his step for the big lanky fella as well. He moved weird, you know, and he was sexy to boot. So he's marketable. You know, he had that Sonny Bill step. He had that shoulder charge, the palm. He had the offload. He was always getting a good offload on.
Yep.
And he was huge.
And that was a hard era too to be a star player, because you had like Benji Marshall around the same time, because he was a bit of a freak.
Even on his own team,
yeah. But
he was on the bench with Jonathan Thurston.
Yeah, man.
Thurston, Roy Azatarsi, Rennie Matua, and fucking Sonny Bill Williams were on the bench for the Bulldogs that year. That's unbelievable.
And those players,
Some of the Jonathan Thurston is probably one of the best fly halves ever, or number 7. Of all time.
Yeah, well, he'll be up there, I think, with Darren Lockyer if he's not already. Like in a few years, I think he'll be.
He's 5'8", but
no,
he's number 6.
I mean, as
like a player. I'd compare him more to Joey though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fuck, I love
but
Joey.
Same caliber of player in regards to their leadership and the way they carried their, they were that player that the team looked up to. So they could make or break it. Oh, Joey John. Fucking hell. Did you see he's brought out a beer? It's, it's actually not too bad. I'll have to find the name of it. But Reese put me onto it actually. Fucking Joey John.
He was a VB guy, wasn't he, Joey Johns? There's a funny thing with him skateboarding in VB.
That was after they won the grand final. That was the one with Matty Johns and the old "it's better than Lego" call. Remember seeing that footage?
What was it?
They were absolutely pissed and like hammered, and they're getting interviewed, and they said to Matty Johns, how does it feel? And he just goes, "It's better than Lego." Like, it's fucking.
He's so funny. Matty Johns is so funny, man.
Man, he was well, he still is.
Definitely, he's a great player too, but the only way he could have outshone Joey was the work he did on the footy show and being Reg Reagan and all. Man, I had that Bring Back the Biff t-shirt for a long time as well. I love that.
I miss the footy show,
good,
man. Fuck, it was it was classic.
Original, well, that was 4 of them, like Matty, Chief, Sterlo and Fatty.
Yeah.
And then you had like fucking, what's his name? Mario.
Yeah. Eagle.
Falcon.
Sorry, fucking Eagle. Yeah, fucking hell.
And he's so fucking funny. Yeah, and I kind of Chief and left and Sterlo and Matty got kicked off and they brought in that Bo dude who's funny as well. But I stopped watching League as well. So if you don't watch League, the footy show is only so much you can watch of it.
Yeah.
So
I haven't watched the full season couldn't tell you, actually.
And it's been a long time.
I used to go and watch every game.
It's hard to come back.
I used to go and watch every game. Like, go down to
it's
the club.
hard to stick with League. I think because of the salary cap as well. It's like you groom these players. It's a terrible word to use, but you know what I mean. You grow these players and you bring them up through the jersey flags, and you have them on your team and they're gone as soon as they have one good season. They got bought by someone else. But I don't blame them either. But it's hard. That's why I go out with the team sports.
And
that's why I
the
like
changes
MMA.
that have been made in the last few years to the rules and all that sort of stuff as well.
Well, they got rid of the shoulder charge, didn't they?
They got rid of that. That was a big part of the game as well. You've got
separated it from League,
but it's the insurance
from the union.
Yeah, but it's the insurance that came down to that, like, and the head knocks and the studies that have been done with as far as concussion, like the way concussions are treated.
Highlight.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking It's concussions can. Well, we're seeing the repercussions. Of concussions. Yeah.
And the
scary shit
with dementia and all those sorts of things with it, and Parkinson's.
Get paid, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have that shit. It took Ali. It took Joe Frazier. You look at all those fighters. There's very small amount of fighters, or I suppose in these team sports as well. You get these. You get people having massive headaches that ruin their life and destroy their fucking their domestic life, and sad.
It is
not a lot of options,
and
the game either.
Yeah, you can have that argument that they get paid too much, but I think for the toll that they take, that they put on their body as well, like
they raise a lot of money. A lot of people go and watch them play. Like those stadiums make a lot of money. Jerseys,
you've got. When they go and do the work in the community that some of them do.
TV sponsorships deals. Coca-Cola's paying you to, there's big money in sports. And players aren't even the top paid aspect of a lot of sports. Usually it's club owners and stuff. That's what I like kind of that they've capped it. Although I don't know. American sports gets a bit crazy of club owners and stuff. And
it's
they have a little bit characters.
It's I mean, it's more hectic over here because you've got, you know, trading and all those sorts of things. When you look at the way that they run, well, the players aren't players; they're an asset, and you know, you can say that that's the same way here.
Get paid, boys.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them for leaving for the money because, it's like, you know, they're not going to be doing this when they're 40.
No. Well, you look at Conor,
and no one's going to.
Conor McGregor is a perfect example. You know, like he's made his money. He's left his mark in the industry and in the sport. You know, and now he's got the money and he's set himself up with his whiskey and now his beers and all those sorts of things. So
yeah, he's doing the stout now.
Yeah,
he's got his fingers in everything now. He got in. He won 2 belts in 2 weight classes simultaneously. No one's ever done that, and he knocked out both lineal champions. So even a lot of people that have done it since, they haven't beat the lineal champion to do it. They are fighting for a vacated belt, or there's all this weird shit around it. Now, he did that, and he's the highest paid athlete to ever do it in MMA. So, and now look, obviously, he's where he is at the moment.
But he's got a young family starting too, so
he's got intergenerational wealth, folks. He lives in a castle in Ireland, and you know what I mean. He's got many businesses now, and he makes a lot of fucking money. And now he's fighting. He's fighting for a lot of money because he knows his worth now. But it's for fun. Yeah. Really, I wouldn't go back to work after what happened to him. Would you go back to work if your shin snapped?
Man, I wouldn't go back to work if I had the money that he has, right? Like,
that's what I mean. Like, if I had fucking hundreds of millions of dollars, I'd be like, I'm gonna get in my underpants and I'm gonna fight that fucking. I'm gonna fight that toughest motherfucker in the world in front of everybody. Like, no shoes, let's do it.
Just in the car park.
Like, you gotta be a different type of cat, you know. Having said that, would I, for 30 million, get in the ring with any man in the underpants? Make the fight happen. I will. I'll do it. Get for a couple of G's, probably.
Dave Giles, Jake Paul.
I'll do it for half a car in a Canadian club.
Yeah, good.
Try. Zero sugar, people. I'm trying to work on the weight, you know. You should do a Biggest
some good
Loser.
Money for you to punch the fuck out of him. That would be good.
Oh man, he'd knock the fuck out of me. It'd be so funny. Although we're both guys from Dublin, we grew up in around the same area, southwest.
Jake Paul. I said Jake Paul.
Oh yeah.
Like
you're not talking about me beating Conor?
No, I don't. No, look, as much as I have a lot of faith in you, I just think Conor might have you on this one.
I'll tell you what, there was a couple of months not long ago where I could have got him in his wheelchair, ran up behind him, or just rolled him somewhere. Maybe like, get away from me.
Just found a big fucking hill and rolled him down
it. Yeah. Bye bye. But we had another fight. So what are we on now? We got Kanye versus Pete, Barry versus Sonny, and now we've Thor versus Eddie. So it's hailed as the biggest, the heaviest fight of all time. Both guys came in pretty heavy, but very light for what they would usually be. Both former world's strongest man. You've got Eddie Hall was the 2017 strongest man. He beat half Thor in that competition by a smidgen. Thor, this whole fight started because Thor believed that he wasn't given a rep that he believed would have won him world's strongest man.
Right, yeah.
But anyway,
and there was a lot of hate in their way in too, wasn't there? The press conference, there was.
Yeah, Eddie Hall was talking mad shit because Eddie Hall's actually had a lot of. I think he's had like 3 or 4 fights before previously. A while ago now, they weren't big, huge fights, but they were fights against people. Like he had boxing matches, and I think Thor now. I think he's on 2. I think he had a Devin Larratt, who was the arm wrestling world champion. He had to fight him because Eddie pulled out with a bicep tear.
Right.
This fight's been in the makings for about 2 years now, more.
Yep.
As preparing for a fight. So
but the beef's
let down by Eddie, man,
for a while now, hasn't it? Like it's
But well, since 2017. Now Eddie retired and ended up going on and doing the 500 kilo deadlift. But Thor stuck around and then won World's Strongest Man. Then he won the Arnold Classic, I think, like a couple of years in a row or something.
Yep.
Phenomenal athlete. Then Eddie went off and he ended up pulling the biggest deadlift of all time, which is 500 kilo. And I think he beat it by like 40 kilo. But a lot of people said it was made to suit at Giants law. You know, it was in Eddie's hometown, his home turf. You know, it was designed for him to win that comp. But then Thor came and he did during COVID the 501 deadlift.
Yep.
So he beat him in the deadlift now. But then a lot of people are like, oh, it was during COVID and it was done at a gym and it wasn't done at an event.
Naysayers.
But they had official people there to judge it, so it's official.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. But either way, and then it was all like, all right, let's fight.
Yep.
And fuck, yeah, like I said, Eddie pulled out, and he ended up 4 weeks notice. Yeah. What?
Have we got a highlight reel for that fight? Or
which fight? The Eddie versus Thor.
Eddie versus Thor.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Because once again, I haven't seen that one. I'd seen that.
This was a free fight. This is a free fight, so we should be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd seen the beat.
Because Eddie came out
prior.
First couple of rounds, very good.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did it go the full?
Yeah, it went the distance now, 6 3-minute rounds. So you call the distance what you want, you know?
Yeah. That's a long time for those big fellas, though.
For those guys, well, you'll see just after I'd say halfway through the second round, fucking Eddie was done, man.
Yep.
Like he was just getting jab and jab. But those first few rounds up. Well, let's watch all the. We're not going to watch a 5-minute video. Let's watch a minute. All the knockdowns. Because Eddie got 1.5 knockdowns because they're not sure whether they're gonna. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this ad to play.
Full of win tonight now.
Oh wait, this is a shit highlight. Let me find something here.
What do you got for us? Bring it up.
All right, cool.
Let's see this. All right.
Can you see that?
Can. Let's have a look. Round 1.
So start off at will. Eddie landing these right hand leads. Watch right hand lead. Bang, bang. Bang.
Fuck.
That's his only punch though. The whole fight.
Yeah, but fucking hell, that'd rock you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, man. But Thor's just keeping his distance now. He's thrown out that jab. Keep it there. Every now he throws a little hook in or a little. See that? But keep peppering him now. And by the end of this second round, Eddie's got a cut in his eye.
Yeah, okay.
Just from little taps.
Breaking him down.
Yeah, just little. All them jabs are serious.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Look at the size of the man. Like...
yeah, he's a big fucking man.
Fucking hurt.
Like 6'8". But Eddie's explosive. You know what I mean? He's such an explosive little.
I see what you mean about that right hand though. Like it's worked for him early on.
Yeah, and now he's sticking to it. Look.
Yeah.
He's almost just so telegraphed. He's leaning back.
He's pressing that A button over and over again.
Yeah, it's cocked. Yeah, it's cocked back constantly. And look, he gets the knockdown for it. Thor's up. Stay calm. Stay disciplined. That's what you got to do a lot. That was a good hit. Good hit to the chin there. And that was from a left. From a nice left jab. Ooh. Now I think he gets another kind of a push. I don't know if they'll show it because it was classed as a push.
Okay.
But you can see now Eddie's eyes starting to pop up. He's getting a bit red. He's thrown in that little jab, but it's pathetic and he's too lean. He's telegraphing that right. And as soon as he switches stance back into southpaw,
well, even that little jab that he's doing, it's got nothing in it because he's so far back.
Well, it's not even setting up, see? And Thor will just start landing them at will now. And he doesn't have to be too, because Eddie's slowing down, Thor can keep that consistent pace, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And he can then take control. And look, he's moving to the, see that overhand right? All Thor has to do is move to his right, which is Eddie's left.
Yep.
And it takes the power away. All of a sudden now, Eddie has to reach even further to get that right. And if that's all he's got, if he can't left hook him back into his right, or move, like Eddie should be moving with Thor a lot better, but Thor's the matador in this and Eddie's the bull.
Yep.
And you'll just see it coming now he's got a knockdown of his own, and then Thor starts taking over with these beautiful 1-2s and this great jab. Look, he's got a great double jab. Look at the 1-1, watch, and look at him block. He's just staying out of distance there. It's beautiful. But again, these guys shouldn't be moving like these people.
Yeah.
These guys were fucking like huge. Like I think Thor weighed in now at his lightest ever. I think it's 150 kilos. And Eddie, I think this is his lightest ever as well. I think he's 140 something for this. But these guys were well over 200 kilo beasts. Like, you know, like they've lost a lot of weight.
He is quite quick for a big fella, isn't he?
Unreal. And look at him. He could go another 6 rounds by the end of this. And Eddie looks like he's got a shield and sword the way he's leaning into that. Looks like he's fighting the dragon. The desolation
He feels like he is.
Yeah. Look at him. But look at his eyes start puffing up, the nose gets big. Great head movement from the big guy though, Eddie, at this point in the fight. He's fucked, and look at him, his hip and head movement, he's moving back, he's staying out of those shots. But he can't do it for long, not with that length. And his gas is going too.
Yeah.
Thor just had the better tank, which Eddie was like a very high level swimmer before he got into before he got into strongman as well.
Yeah, okay.
So a lot of people thought he would have had here's the knockdown. That's the second knockdown. I hope they showed that angle again of that knockdown, because that was a beautiful hit. That was a very bad angle they showed in this video of that. But yeah. And by the end, I think Eddie might get another couple of swings in, but he was controlled for the whole fight.
Yep.
But ultimately, I was happy with both men. But because they're showing a bit of action now, you're not seeing how for that second half of the fight, Thor was just walking him around with his jab. You know,
it's quite clear, and I think Eddie his reaction there. You reckon there'll be another one? Rematch?
Oh, maybe. Look, you know, if there's money there, both guys have already agreed to it. So if there's money there, why not, boys? Go get your shit. Because who else are they going to fight?
Well, I mean, look at the size of them. It'd have to be someone fucking big. Even after they've lost all that weight, man, they are still fucking big boys. Like,
oh, can we? Since we're looking at videos of fighting and stuff, I want to bring up Conor McGregor highlight reel.
Go for it.
Because it's the first time we're going to do it. Let's just fight. This is his first fight, all right? So Conor, I'm going to give you his first fight. What's it? Not Diego Brandt, Marcus Brimage. So Marcus Brimage did very well in The Ultimate Fighter. Hold on. Share this shit.
Dave has been waiting.
Watch these bolo uppercuts
ever since episode 1.
Oh no! Wait! I'm gonna wait a while. Wait till this
the ad stops there.
This ad break gets out here. Then after this fight, we'll go to a break, I reckon.
Yeah. We're going to have
all right.
Quick tingle.
Yeah, we go here.
All right.
Here he is. Look at him there. No tattoos, nothing.
Nah, man. Look how he looks. He looks like.
That's 145. That's the lightest you'll ever see in a Conor McGregor.
I hate to say it, but he has aged a bit.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Dude, this is back in 2013. This is nearly 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's still around.
He's a spring chicken there, isn't he?
Yeah. But he's gone against Marcus Brimage here. Marcus Brimage, a former Ultimate Fighter alumni. Conor coming down. Get into the ring, boys. Come on. Watch this beautiful. Watch the uppercuts he lands in here and the head movement and blocks. Different level of fighter here.
Yep.
But he's a big, huge 145er. Look, 5'4" versus 5'9". Watch the length of him. The fucking length of him in this. But the reach is, he's only got an inch reach on him. Fighting!
I mean, you look at Conor, like he obviously later down the track once he stepped up.
God, are we going to be able to watch a Conor McGregor video? Oh, go on, what were you saying?
I was going to say the transition that he's made and the size that he's put on is incredible. Like,
yeah, man. Well, he went from 145 to 155 to 165, and then he fought at 170, and then he went back to 155.
Yep.
But he's floating around now about 180 or something, 190.
Yeah, he's fucking massive at the moment, isn't he?
He's juiced. Well, he couldn't run. You know what I mean? All that cardio was gone.
Yep. Look
at Brimage here. He's looking. I feel bad for Brimage. This ruined his career. He was on an up. Go on, Robbie Sunday. What? Hey, hello. And this is another great aspect of the game here. She's going to wave and blow kiss. Catch that. Throw it away. I'm taking. Sorry, love.
Dave's favourite part.
Look at him. Look at this weird motherfucker. Look how safe he is. Watch. Beautiful knee there. Ooh, uppercut. See that? Teep kick. Oh, capoeira. Look at him. Oh, pull count. Look.
That left hand.
Yeah, man. Sneaky left. But the uppercuts get Marcus Brimage in this. Look. See, he's beautiful. Look at the disrespect in his stature. Come on, Florian. Oof. Oof. Kick to the face. Oh.
Oof.
Little left there. All over soon. See that blocking? Look at that. Beautiful. Uppercut, uppercut.
He's just so comfortable in there, isn't he?
Oh, and now it's over.
So at what point did you start? Did you know about McGregor early on, or did it take you a while to
So I'm going to show you. I'll show you the in Cage Warriors. He won 2 belts. He won the one. This is a European company. He won the 145 and the 155 pound belt. And he kind of made some noise that now he was coming to the UFC.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch his Cage Warriors fight. But it's Ivan Burica versus Conor McGregor. And when I seen it, I'll do this one now. Hold on, let me see if there's any fucking ads in this bitch.
Survey.
Oh, we're copyrighting this motherfucker. All right,
hang on.
Can you see it?
It's up there now.
Is that up?
It's there. It's going.
Now watch this. This is like a highlight of this fight, right? And it's basically, oh, this music might fuck us. I might have to mute this. There we go. See those cool like, because he knows a lot of taekwondo kicks as well, and then he's doing that capoeira kick then. Great takedown. But it was his pull counter left that won me over.
Yep.
You'll see how he wins now in a minute. Have to dodge. You have to watch out for that grappling game now, Conor.
Never really been his strong suit, has it? Like he's.
Well, everyone's got their own weaknesses.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But yeah, it's his hands. His hands that win him. Watch this. Someone will overextend. He dips back out, and as soon as they're pulled into that dead space, he drops down the left. I love that launch leading up, that left. It'll be his right leading uppercut. Fucking beautiful. Just an exciting dude to watch, you know. Look at that beautiful combination, body to the top, and he gets this. It's nearly the same way he beats Eddie Alvarez.
Yep,
it's the same way he knocks him out. Here, lads, come on, skippity do that. Look at the way he's walking like that. It's beautiful.
That's some fanboy talk right there.
Look at this. Oh, knee. It's over.
There it is.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dip out, back in, full counter. Beautiful. And look, referee has to be like, get away from him. He's already dead. Oh man, I could go. We could go all night with Conor stuff. But that was the old Conor. Like his best performances are ahead of him. Like unreal. But well,
we might go and have a quick break. And when we come back, I think we've got another couple that we wanted to have a look at and talk about. So
yes, please.
Stay with us. Welcome back, guys, from the usual piss break music. Hey, we love it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you guys don't like it. I fucking love that song.
It's a good song. I dig that song.
I know you do.
That's my jam.
Hey, you were a bit of a critic of it when I first sent it through. Oh, was that Reezy? At least he's not here, so
I-
let's just throw it on.
I the one that said it. I was the one dogging the boys.
Yeah.
I was the one that said that it was like an Indian rap. That's not dogging. Never.
No. Yeah, I think it was recent because that was when we were looking at doing like putting a few bars over a few of the beats and stuff like that, and I sent that one through.
Yeah, well, look,
wrote
it's
it with a
spitting a few little gems out at you Firesiders, and maybe you'll get it. They might get it. They might get a whole fucking album for the Firesiders.
Yeah, an whole album, 30-second
Whole album.
songs.
Yeah, better than Jesus Volume 1.
Do it like
Yeah.
the old 28 Days. There's one song on the whole album. The rest are just blank
do one whole
tracks.
song.
Yeah.
We don't play.
Fuck it hell. But a quick sip of the drink now. Going down too well
A
tonight.
little sippy poo. Little sippy poo.
We spoke about fucking Paddy earlier.
Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
since we've been
fought
watching
fucking
a few-
Kazula Vargas from Mexico. Fucking. Do you want to watch? Will we watch a highlight or something?
Yeah, throw it up. Throw it up.
Oh, let me set this.
He's
up,
a
'cause
funny
He actually
bloke.
went. He's funny as fuck. This fight
Character.
wasn't like an. He kind of got wrestle fucked a bit in this one. Let me see.
Did he?
Yeah. But yeah, he came back and he tapped the guy out. He choked him out, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Kazula Vargas. Paddy the Baddy. Be careful with the
Paddy the
sound on
Baddy.
these things.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful. Oh,
Fuck, yeah.
now look at this beautiful work he does. Change position. Back up. Oh, judo throw.
Hip
Got
throw.
his back. Tapped him out.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at him. He's like Jay from the in-between. I was like...
Do you reckon that's a bit of
the...
the character he's portraying? Well, he's his own person, isn't he, at the end of the day? But
Yeah. Oh, no, we don't want these ads. We don't want these ads now, folks.
yeah, fuck
But yeah,
hell.
he
He's a
did. He won the
character.
fight. Good on him. Paddy the Baddy and as well. Gunnar Nelson won as well. He's an Icelandic guy that trains with Conor McGregor. He's been out a while, but I love Gunnar and he got a win. And Molly McCann, she's another Liverpudlian who got a win that night, and she actually jumped around the cage with Paddy to
Yeah,
celebrate.
right.
It was a great night for British fighters. Like, good on them. Like, they did very good and working class characters, and I hope they do well.
So, do you see Paddy in the same, like, not comparing
He's
him to
not-
Conor? Do you think he's in that early stages where?
He's not fighting Conor was fighting, like, Conor fought Max Holloway on like his fucking second or third fight, who was a featherweight champion. He fought Dustin Poirier and knocked him out, who obviously Dustin Poirier is a number 155 at the moment.
Yep.
Then he knocked out Aldo, who no one had ever, fucking touched.
Yeah.
Destroyed that let's watch the Aldo fight. Let's watch it's only 14 seconds anyway.
There was a lot of people that didn't think that he was going to do that, and they had the money on Aldo. And I remember that moment.
There's a good
man.
video
Like,
of
it's just
bums picking against Conor. Is like is the name of the video, and it's just all the people beforehand talking like he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. Finally, they're gonna shut up this fucking
Paddy.
leprechaun. Yeah. Oh, and look, it's beautiful. The walkout's longer.
That's right. 'cause
Everything's
the thing
longer.
that surprised
Bruce
me
Buffer
was
calling out Conor's name.
the speed of the fight was just blew me away, because I thought it, championship fight,
Look.
the caliber. I thought it was going
The
to
best ever.
Yeah.
One of the best ever. Look at Conor there. He's so different. Even to what we just seen.
That's
he's
right,
evolved.
that's what I
This is
mean.
two,
Like,
2
he's-
years after. Look at him. Look how flowy he is in there. And then look how he gets into that sideways karate stance. Look. Right, left. In, out. Tap, back, hook
was it.
down. Gorilla punches all over, folks.
Didn't need him though. He was gone, wasn't he? Like, it was just.
Yeah, you got to keep going though until the ref stops you.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was an incredible moment.
Oh,
Like, because I think I watched that one with Smoke. That was when.
devastating.
Yeah, we were house.
No one noticed it at first because it's one of those blink moments. What?
Well,
Did he knock him down?
He just
Oh,
went.
it's over,
It almost the way he Aldo comes forward. It's like almost like he trips over. Like, it's that quick. That's just what it looks like. He's tripped over in the
He's
street.
knocked out midair, like dunk.
Yeah. Like it fucking.
Oh, and I felt so bad for it because Aldo was my favorite fighter. The funny thing, you ask M because I got with M before Conor was in the UFC.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this is Irish fighter. He kind of fights like a karate version of Nate Diaz because I loved Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz. They're my guys, and Aldo. Like I love like there's so many good fighters back then.
Yeah.
But he came in and he fucking took him. I love it.
And that's that's what
he's a special kid. Like,
he's made that name for himself, and he's definitely earned his money in a lot of ways. And he had not just in the octagon but outside of it. He sold his fights absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. The second half of the business, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And you can
plenty of fighters are so many like great record, great career, but they go home with nothing, penniless and brain damaged. Heaps of fights. It takes them 10, 20 fights to get a belt shot because no one wants to see them fight. So, but Conor McGregor, you generate that interest. It's like people want to see you win, people want to see you lose.
Love him or hate him,
they both want to see you.
Yeah,
they want to see you. I'm gonna pay I'll pay $50 to see him get knocked out. You're welcome. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure you pay. Like that's what he's about. And he did it in less fights because he can generate that. Like all power to him. All power to Paddy. I think Paddy's got that character behind him where he could generate. Now, he is not fighting the same caliber.
He's not. But that's why I asked that question because he has got that that cheeky character, that one that you either love him or hate him because of the way he is. So. That's what I sort of.
He's a similar. He does. He has that character. People want to see him. His fights are exciting. Even in that fight where some the fellows, he had the grappling upper hand on him a couple of times. There was a couple of good shots on the feet there. He does eat shots, Paddy. Unlike Conor, and he's not as graceful.
Yeah, he says that.
Oh man,
he's got the chin for it. You don't knock out Paddy's or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, he gets fat as fuck during the off season. Paddy puts on a lot of weight, and then he has to fucking train to get himself back into it. Like he gets fat as fuck. You should say,
put it up if you find. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I can't see if we can find it. It'll probably just be a picture of Fat Paddy. Yeah,
Fat Paddy.
Fat Paddy the Baddy.
Because a few, like I said, the few videos I've seen have just been short reels and stuff of him. Being a cheeky bastard and then fight and stuff like that, but he's definitely entertaining, good value. I mean, because he like you said, even though he's not fighting the same caliber of people, do you think Dana will put him?
See him there? Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Look at the difference in him.
Yeah.
That's like fucking a big weight cut. And look at the head on him. Like,
yeah, but look at the chin.
I think he's on the cones as well.
Oh, fucking hell.
But he's a good guy. I love that. And that's another reason why I went away from team sports. Because I like the character, I like the control they have over their own career. You don't have to worry about them getting sold to anybody. And you can just appreciate them for who they are. And again, the beauty about mixed martial arts is you can have Paddy, who's a certain fighter, Conor, who's a different type of fighter, Jose Aldo, all these guys come from different parts of the world, different disciplines. And it's the real Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Yeah. That's what it is. You're just not allowed to fucking rip out balls and eyes and stuff and bite, you know what I mean? But it really did. It sorted out the fake, like the Wing Chun from the likes of karate and.
Well, it puts all those disciplines to the test in a competitive aspect, and that's the drawing point to it all, isn't it? Like, it's
funny what came up Trump. Like now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, I'm a boxer. It's like, yeah, well, this motherfucking 16-year-old wrestler is gonna kid from Nebraska is gonna put you on your head, and then when he gets you on the ground, he's gonna pull your neck off.
Yeah,
like it's scary as fuck. And it's like, oh yeah, but if we stayed standing up, it's like, oh yeah, well then we'll get a Muay Thai guy or a fucking karate guy or an aikido guy to kick the legs off you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get close. You're not going to be able to throw a hand because a leg is a longer limb. Like there's so many, and they're going to hack your knee off you. You know how to have a boxing stance against a karate guy or against a Muay Thai guy, he'll hack you.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so funny. Like, but then again, all those guys are mincemeat when it comes to sambo and wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and but then again, now you've after
like
the
we were
last
just talking
15,
about
20 years
with Conor, you know, his stand-up game is his strong point, and as we've seen throughout his career, once he's on the mat, that's where he fails.
Well, he does do very well on the mat.
He's gotten better over the years, but you look at those fights that he's lost, the big ones that he's lost, compared to his stand-up game, his wrestling and on the ground is nowhere near at the same level. So it's interesting to see fighters, you know, that have come up from that. Maybe they might have only done boxing early on, and then they've got to try and transition to be able to defend against those sorts of.
But you've got that generation that are mixed now. Yeah, so even George St. Pierre was kind of one of the first ones because he was a fantastic wrestler, had a jiu-jitsu coach, but came from the karate background. Mm-hmm. So he kind of had a mix of both. He wasn't great at anything. He's kind of great at wrestling, but he's a fantastic athlete. But then you have John Jones, who is a fantastic wrestler, a fantastic striker, all-around striker, all-around wrestler, all-around grappler, jits high level, amazing.
Just a freak in general, wouldn't
he? Oh,
yeah.
And then you have Habib, who's just really good at one thing, but he's the best ever at that one thing, and he's amazingly strong. You know, so he's able to get in there and do his thing. Same with his teammate Islam Makhachev that's come up now. He's wrestled fucking everybody.
He fought recently too, didn't he?
He did. Who pulled it? Who did he fight again? He fought someone on short notice. Who was it? Because he was, I think, and then he was supposed to fight RDA.
I've seen footage of Khabib.
It was Dan Hooker. He fought Dan Hooker on short notice.
Yep.
And I think now he might be fighting someone, like I know Gaethje's fighting Oliveira for the 155-pound belt. Mm-hmm. So Makhachev, I think, is fighting Beneil Dariush. So Beneil Dariush is he's a fantastic wrestler as well, an Iranian. But if he beats Dariush, then he'll fight the winner of Oliveira and Gaethje, unless Conor McGregor comes back and demands a title shot and gets it somehow.
Right.
You know, which he fucking could. You know.
Yeah, it's
but it's a fantastic weight class. The sport's on fire at the moment. It has been for ages. Just a great time, and to be a female fight fan as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a chance to watch many fights lately, but we're going to get the opportunity. You should start watching the pay-per-views, man, and getting into it, and even the fight nights. Like Paddy was just on a fight night. It's difficult with work because a lot of the time that the fights have been on, have fallen on weekends. Yeah, they've been on weekends that I'm at work and.
You can watch them though. Doesn't mean you can't watch them. You get Fight Pass.
No. But
you can watch all the history.
I've got to be able to have reception to watch them, and that's.
Yeah, but I'm saying
live.
After the fact.
Oh, after the fact, I can.
Yeah. If you miss them live, you can watch them.
Yeah.
It does take out a lot of the atmosphere, though. Live fights to me is just fucking so good, man. Live sport. Sport is a live thing, isn't it? Like, yeah, because you can't avoid the spoilers.
No, and it's you know, as you said, watching it on the day at the time, you're in that atmosphere. You know, it's what would happen. And a lot of the time, by the time I do get into reception, you get the results anyway. So, but look, it's always good fun to fucking. Everyone loves to watch a fight. I don't know. Some people take it.
Well, I truly think it's the first thing. Like it's the first sport, I'd say, when there was a man and then there was another man, and they said they both put up their hands and they just start fighting, and then there was a third guy who watched. And he's like, ugh. And that's who, you know,
that third guy was Dana White.
Yeah, he's like, hey, and he's like, you're going to start charging people. He's the fourth guy who charges people to watch. But and they brought a referee in because people died. But I think it's to me, MMA is the most primal sport because it is just your hands, It's not about getting a ball in a net or whatever. It's just, this is what you have. You don't even have shoes, motherfucker. You know, like, this is it. You know, and you have to, and you know, it's
You've got your
pretty
fitness and the work that you've put in prior to it,
and your own style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, you can come at this whatever way you want. You know what I mean? In Islam, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to use all the chokes that's been used before. You don't have to use all the cranks. You don't have to use all the. You don't have to punch me in a particular boxing way. You don't have to calf kick me. You know what I mean? You don't have to roundhouse me. You just have to knock me out.
Yeah.
Somehow. And you know, and to me,
or choke you
elbows, knees, feet, hands.
So
you know,
it's a completely different animal, isn't it? Compared to, and since it's come into the mainstream, I suppose you'd say. You know, as you mentioned before, with boxing used to be just the thing to watch. You know, like,
it's still great to watch. By the way,
it is.
I love boxing, and we're in a good era still.
Credibility over the years with, you know, certain scandals and all those sorts of things,
and the belts. There's too many belts. There's like fucking 4 heavyweight championships, and you get stripped of them for no reason. And it's rough, but yeah. But
you know, that was the mainstream sport or fighting combat sport for a long time, and now like UFC, MMA, and all that's
it's taken over.
Taken over big time.
Boxing will still pull in those big fights. Floyd Mayweather still has the biggest. Canelo's still going. Lomachenko, when he comes back from fucking Ukraine, he'll be doing good again. Tyson fucking Fury is fantastic, and he's been the lineal champion since he beat Klitschko from Ukraine.
Yep.
So there's so many good fighters. The heavyweight division is actually, it's a little bit different now since Joshua lost.
Yep.
And Deontay Wilder lost. But if Joshua had kept that belt, him and Fury would have had a great unifying title fight, I think.
Yep.
But now Usyk, who Joshua lost to, who's in the Ukraine as well. That's 3 fucking boxers now that were just talked about that have fucked off the Ukraine. I think Alexander Usyk is back now. I think he's going to leave Ukraine to defend his belt because he'll be stripped.
Okay. Because they were over fighting for it, weren't they? They were fighting for Ukraine.
Yeah, well, Lomachenko, Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, and Alexander Usyk.
Yep.
And I think maybe other ones that weren't champions are staying around there too. I just know them because they're the champions. You also have fucking all the soccer teams, all the athletes are doing buff over there. But yeah.
But boxing,
different
like,
time.
getting back to that, do you think with all these celebrity fights over the last few years, do you think that's taken a lot away from it? Do you think it's people now see boxing
I think it helps
more
it.
as just a...
I think it only helps it.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing celebrity MMA matches.
No, they're not.
They're doing celebrity boxing matches.
This is what I was getting to, though. Like, do you think that makes it, without speaking for a lot of people, but it's more of a, you know, so to speak, the clown combat sport, you know, with all these people.
Celebrity boxing's been around a long time, right?
It has, but it's been
people that are going to watch it.
It's been used more in the last few years, and I think
I just don't know who's the clown, because there's this fella over here making millions and millions of dollars and getting millions of people watching him, and then you've these guys that have been training their whole lives and they're on their 20th fight, and no one's watching.
Yeah, would you?
And they're getting pennies and brain damage.
You'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Like, if that was you.
But it's my fault.
Yeah.
If am I the expert in the fight game? No.
But that's like, if you're in that sport and you're busting your ass and you're trying to get those big fights and you've been pushing your hardest and doing what you thought was necessary, and then you've just got this bloke who makes YouTube videos who just steps up and he's making shitloads of money just because he runs his mouth, you know, like,
it's not the Olympics.
No, it's not.
Who wants to pay to, like, for instance, I would pay to watch Kanye and Pete Davidson fight.
Oh, man.
I would pay to watch back in the 80s, to watch Arnie and Stallone fight.
Fuck yeah.
I would have paid, you know what I mean? Like, we want to see crazy shit, and it's one of those only sports, fighting. I think you could do it in MMA, there's just too many variables there. Boxing at least is a good let's just settle this like fucking old Queensberry gentlemen, you know, like pugilists.
Draw the line.
Like, you know, there's something honourable about that, about settling your differences with your hands. You know what I mean? In the ring.
I think we need to have more
that.
politicians doing it.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
Because I don't think to be a good politician, you have to be a good fighter. Like, I don't know what it would solve in politics.
Not saying they need to. Once they're starting to get out of politics, or when they start to get personal.
I'll watch anyone fight. I'll watch anything fight. I will watch. If my dogs, well, I won't watch my dogs fight. But you know what I mean? Like, I'll watch anything. I'll watch. If I'm at a bus stop and two people fight,
two junkies,
I'll watch it, get a couple of digs in. I'll probably stop it unless, you know what I mean? But I'll watch any fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something about it that's like.
Well, it comes down to that.
And when there's
primal,
beef,
primal thought, like you were talking about at the start, like, yeah, it's ingrained in us. But the beef is the big thing as well. I love nothing
Hip-hop.
more than seeing someone run their mouth and then fucking cop it. You know, like, and like I like Conor, but to be honest, there is a few times there where I just thought, yeah, I'd love someone just to shut him up for 5 minutes. But that's that draw to that fight, isn't it? Like,
yeah, you fell right into his trap.
oh,
like,
fuck. Well,
as long as you're feeling
not
it.
really, because I was going to watch it regardless, just because I do enjoy watching him fight.
That's still the trap. There's the good part. It's you have to be in it though.
Yeah.
You're never like, he's boring. I'm not watching that. You know, that's when he's lost you. That's when you've you know, it doesn't faze me anymore.
Yeah.
No, because you know something crazy is going to happen at the presser. You know something fucking, you know.
Sounds like a Paul Gallen fight. That you're just like, no, fuck that.
Yeah. Who gives a fucking? And that's kind of celebrity boxing in a way. Although he started to take some names. Now they're regional Aussies. Like, I'd like them to. It'd be interesting to see how he goes if he goes to America. But
I don't think he ever will. I don't think it'll happen.
He's old though. He's had his career in league. He's a fantastic Sharks boy.
Top up the bank account.
Are you not a fan of what Paul Gallen's doing now?
I'm not a fan of the guy.
He served your club very well.
He did, and I appreciate him as a player, but not, you know, when it comes to his boxing and all that. As a person, not a fan. Like,
is he undefeated as a boxer? I don't know about him as a person.
Don't know.
If I'm honest,
is
he a dickhead? No.
Yeah, he's got that. He was just that grub, you know, in the team. That was the part that he played.
He's the captain.
Doesn't matter what position. Like,
how can you not like Paul Gallen as a fucking? He gave all of his things to the Sharks.
He was in there for a long time, and he won one premiership. But if I have a choice of players out of Sharkies, you can't tell me that every Bulldogs player that's ever thrown a fucking jersey on you like.
I just said I was proud to see Sonny Bill do well, and he dogged us. He ruined us out of a contract. Even he dogged us. But like I said, you go get your money, bro.
Yeah.
At least Gallen stuck around forever.
Oh, he did.
He stuck around forever as a Shark.
He did. He was loyal to the club.
Loyal, and he'd fight anyone for you, and he'd be the first person in there.
I just don't think.
You're just mad that we took Brett Morley from you.
Oh fuck! Well, I forgot that guy existed for a
minute. What about Brett?
Yeah, no.
You hate Brett Morley?
No. He was that pass in Origin. That pass in Origin.
Oh yeah. The Matty Bone. That's what Joey Johns saved that whole series when he came back for game 2.
Yeah. And it was that wide pass. Matty Bone was freak, man. Like,
he was fast, man.
He was a fucking good player. A lot of those,
you know what? He's not getting that number 1 jersey the year after when Billy Slater.
Yeah.
As soon as Billy Slater got the touch of that number 1 and he did the chip kick and the fucking oh man, Billy Slater's the interceptor too, man. He's great.
Well, that was that era for all those guys. The Cameron Smith and Billy Slater. Who else do you have?
Cronk.
Yeah, Cooper Cronk.
Oh no, well you've Lockyer before Cronk. Lockyer was number 6.
Yeah, but then you had
Petro Sivanasiva up front and fucking
petrol 70 cents a litre.
When I talk about petrol, yeah.
No, you
Steve Price, Carl Webb, Shane Webke, fucking Tony Carroll. Fucking what a crazy fucking Queensland team. And they're just the forwards.
Over the years, they've just had good team after good team, hadn't they?
They go 6, 7 in a row. What did they go?
Oh no, it was more than that. Fuck. More than that, man.
And that was after Joey Johns won that for them.
Yeah.
When he won that series. After that, when Joey retired, they just couldn't get a good team going again.
Can't pull it up on.
But they won up. Was it? When did they win again? 17 or something? Yeah. Oh, you start putting up some fucking footy highlights or something.
Yeah. If I start doing that, it blocks out the screen. So I've got to fucking use my phone to that. We're not that high tech yet. It's still working out our audio.
Yeah. This is a test episode. Reese couldn't be here, so we're testing out the fucking bringing in the share that reacts. Fireside is using this under fair use and it's not subject to copyright. Just don't do it in the last 5 minutes and the first 5 minutes. I think we were being analytical. I think we were reviewing the fights.
8 straight series.
What'd you say?
8.
8. Fucking hell.
That's in a row. Yeah. 8 in a row. So
no, 8. They didn't win all the games, but they won all the series.
All the series, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was that. Was it Joey John's last series? Origin
well, he
series?
Was retired already.
They
brought him back.
Yeah, which was the one they won? They won the first 2 games, lost the third one. And he kicked up a stink because they'd lost the third game, and that was when they were having the award ceremony. And he said, it doesn't feel like we've won it. Yeah.
Must have been the year after then. Because I remember he was either... He wasn't... That's why Brett Morley got 7. And they're like, nah, bring Joey back.
Yeah.
And he won it. Oh, poor Brett. It was like what was his name? Brett Hodgson? Remember Brett Hodges? When Gordon Tallis just reefed him over the side, and I was like, you can't fucking play anymore on our team, motherfucker. You're done. Bring Luke Patton in. Bring in Vinicello. He was a gun.
Wouldn't he? Yeah, he looked like a frog. Yeah, they were career-ending fucking...
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Tell you who copped a fucking rough run throughout Origin. He did end up playing one game, and he played really well. He was a Bulldog. Played for the Bulldogs.
I was a Bulldog. Brayton Asta. Hasn't. Did he get an Origin?
I think he had one game or one series or something like that.
He's not an Origin player because he's not rough and tough and big. Haslam's a great kicker. He was great to have in the field, and every now and then you could put him in a hole and he'd score a try. But he was not a great tackler. He wasn't a big guy. El Magic was just a fantastic kicker. He'd kick him from anywhere. And a fantastic Belmore and Lebanese Australian. Like, I love Haslam Al-Mazri, but...
Man, I think he was a key player in that side because he played his role. He wasn't fantastic, he wasn't standout, but he played his role.
Yeah.
So,
well, Eddie, you need those conversions.
Yeah.
You lose a game. If you score a try and I score a try and I have Haslam, I'm in better places than, I'm ready.
If it's got to come down to the field goal to win a game, there's been an issue there. Like,
get him in there. I mean, it's like in gridiron, right? I wish you had Reese here because I don't know it in the gridiron. But the kicker is like someone you kind of take on for a moment, right? And then he's like useless basically for the whole.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because they have 2 teams in gridiron, don't you? You have a defensive team and an offensive team.
And then they got a special team, which is not a full
I don't fucking get it. Fuck gridiron. Fuck, man. I don't like it. Reese isn't here to stand up for those American sports.
They play for 80 minutes, but it goes for 3 hours. I just... And for any of our American viewers, you could probably fill us in here, but like, we just think it's dumb.
Can I say something just as because I have a proud Australian.
Yeah.
But cricket. Oh, all day cricket. Don't give them shit about their 3 hours. Fucking cricket, mate.
Now,
all day.
Hang on. Like,
fuck it.
I remember my uncle.
You're a crickety motherfucker too, aren't you? I've played
cricket, yeah. Man, but hang on. When we talk about our cricket, we're sitting on an esky full of beer and fucking umpiring, or running off the field after every over to grab another cold one and shit like that. Like, it's more of a social aspect. I remember my uncle blowing up when they went to away from Test match cricket and brought in the one dayers and those sorts of things. Like, there's some people out there that just think that Test cricket is the be all and end all. Like, it shouldn't be any other
2020 is manageable. What do you think of 2020?
I think it draws people in. It's an exciting aspect of the game. There's not many people that don't want to see those big hits. It's trying to compete in a way, or be competitive in the market there for with baseball and those sorts of things. Even though baseball's a slower game,
that's a drawn out fucking horrible game.
It is.
That's all. But that's like you were saying. That's on a professional level.
Yep.
More about eating and drinking and going to the game and singing the songs and
it's the atmosphere.
I get it.
Yeah, but it's a constant highlight reel, is what they're going for. That very short, sharp, high intensity game, with the atmosphere. So it's
Do you think with 2020? They're kind of doing, what rugby union, when league came from rugby union, and it was a sped up game. They kind of basically got rid of the rucks and mauls and line outs, and they kind of six tackles, and tried to speed it up and try to make it more palatable and exciting for the I was about to say for the prospectors. But for the
the prospect already digging
spectators,
gold.
The spectators. There's gold in them here.
Get a foot cream up there. There's gold in them there here, barrel.
TNT feature. Gold rush. Everything's pokies.
Where's the gold?
Where's them gold? Not prospect, but they didn't change the game for prospectors, but for the spectators. But maybe for the money,
Yeah. Look, I think it's a completely different aspect. Well, not an aspect, but it's a market that they've definitely tapped into there. There is always going to be that interest in, big hits, fast game, lots of wickets, and you get that through 2020 because... But
the Ashes is the biggest cricket extravaganza of the year.
It is, and
even I'll watch a bit of the Ashes because there's something. The beef. Yeah, there's beef, right?
There's beef. There's the atmosphere. So at the ground, you've got that atmosphere, and that's another thing altogether.
Trophies disgracefully. I get it. When I'm seeing the Ashes trophy, I was like, "Oh, what are you doing? Is this a big game? It's a big game." And then at the end,
tiny trophy.
Like, I have to show for people that don't know what the Ashes trophy is.
I'll throw it. Make a slide up. Here's what the Ashes trophy.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I'll make a slide. This is the Ashes trophy. But there's ashes in there, so be respectful.
It's
oh man.
Yeah, look, and that's the origins of the game. Like that's it at its.
It's lovely.
Yeah. So that's in the whites, and that's the top level of cricket. And like I've never played anywhere near that level, but to go for 5 days. And
fucking 5 days, people.
Like the bowlers.
He's giving people shit about 3-hour fucking gridiron matches, and it's like 5 days later, and then we got this.
But no, that's not. No, it's 5 days in the one game, and then you've got 5 games,
and then it's back.
It's like it's
fucking gone.
It's a whole series. It's a massive series, but the fitness that they've got to have to do that, and this is where. We're talking about Warney the other week, and him playing that top level of cricket, and then while they were having tea break, he was off, punching darts and all that. Yeah,
but this is the difference, all right? So I grew up in Ireland as a kid, and cricket was seen as like you only play. Cricket was played at universities sometimes in Ireland. Okay. It was not a big game in Ireland at all. Mm-hmm. Seen as very British, but over here. Cricket is a working class, out your back garden, fucking play it barefoot type of game. You know what I mean? It is a complete. It's backyard cricket, and it's very culturally Australian, and it is fun, and it is a great thing to be a part of.
Well, like I said,
so I understand how you can get into cricket in Australia for sure.
We played when we were younger, like as kids, and then when I was stepping up into seniors, I was going into. We had the 3 seniors grades there. I was stepping up to 3rd grade, and I said to Dad, "Do you want to come play?" Because he'd never actually played with us. He'd played a bit of indoor cricket, like when he was younger. But I thought, it's an opportunity that, I'm finally old enough to be in seniors. Dad can, Dad might come and play. And he came and played. We had a fucking ball. Like, he really enjoyed it. It was good fun. But the level that we were playing, like I said, your square leg umpire was sitting out there on an esky full of beers. The pub was over the road, so you're running over the road to grab another 6-pack while you're sitting there. So it's more of a social thing, and you're playing with sport and having a bit of fun all day. Well, no, in the afternoon. So ours was not.
How long did the cricket that you played, like on the, when you had your teams and all? How long did those games go for?
I think they started at 1. We'd be annoyed if we were still there at 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Fucking 4 o'clock.
Yeah. But that was with the changeover and all those sorts of things. But man.
That's why
if it went any later, you couldn't.
It's over and done with.
Yeah.
For the mighty Brimage Colts. You don't beat Greeter.
But so that was the thing with cricket as well. We never left Singleton for it because it was a Singleton competition.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to drive all the way around there.
Did you play out fucking behind Gowrie Street Mall? That's all flooded.
Yeah, Rose Point Park.
Yeah, Rose Point Park. Fuck. That's a river now, isn't it? Rose Point River.
Well, it might be now after all the rain we've had today and all that sort of stuff. Because we had another massive storm came through.
Putting sports on there, man. That's gonna die every 7 years. That's underwater.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking underwater.
It's perfect for those fields, man, because it's all river flat, so you get all that, soil, that good soil underneath there, and so one side of it, you've got all the loose
fucking building shit in the middle of a fucking river. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's some white people shit. Isn't it? It's some white people. That's the most whitest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Let's put a fucking cricket ground here. This looks all right, isn't it? Ain't nice and flat.
Oh no! And the river comes, and then the river goes.
I spend all fucking day mowing that. I don't know what.
And then it floods, right? And then it goes away. Like, all right, game on. Fuck
the next day, all right, lads, up there for a few beers. We'll come back down later on when she's fucking cleared out.
Big money to fix all that up, though.
Oh man, and time.
And all the toilets and fucking shit gets destroyed. That's gone now.
The amount of effort that goes into
that toilets are 6 feet underwater, man. The canteens and shit.
Yeah, it's
fucking hell. It's gone.
It's done. It's finished.
Don't do it anymore.
The amount of effort that goes into those pitches and stuff.
They're good pitches.
Grounds, yeah, they are really good. And then
you go play Dungog on their fucking Bindi field. Never. Do you play cricket against like Dungog and stuff like that?
Nah, never did that.
And Morpeth. We used to play footy against Morpeth, and we'd show up against Morpeth and Dungog and all these teams. We feel sorry for them.
You're in a different group. Well, yeah, when you're playing ranks and Colts.
Well, we play ranks and Colts is kind of a bit separate. Then Singleton plays a different kind of.
Is it?
Yeah. But, so we played all those mad fuckers.
Yeah, man.
We did still play Newcastle and Maitland and Raymond Terrace and all. Like, we beat Raymond Terrace in the grand final, but to become major premiers. I'll get the fucking thing. Oh, it's out in the garage still. The trophy. You seen it, didn't you?
Yeah, episode 1.
Oh, never. I took that to Ireland with me and all and back, and
we haven't stopped hearing about it from the last.
Back in 2004, it was the minor major premiers of the Branxton Colts.
You were putting shit on the ashes.
Oh man, and all the women, all of our parent mothers would be like, "Go Colts, go the Colts."
Who was on that? Matt Sinclair.
Yeah. Oh man, we had a fantastic team.
You never had Betty Sue, did you? Never had Matty McGuinness. He never played.
Nah, Betsy never played with us.
He would have been a fucking rocket player, man.
He'd be a good little centre or a fucking
fullback or
a
wing. I would
winger.
have whacked him on. He was quick.
Yeah, but he's strong. He's strong
Yeah,
for a
but
little guy.
He was quick, man.
Yeah,
Like if he got into open space, you wouldn't catch him. He was too quick. So
He's a good. I wonder why he played. He played out the back with us.
yeah,
But
yeah.
He never played. I wonder why he never played.
Barlow and that tried to talk him in a few times. Louis Sned and that, they tried to get him, and I think he
Some
was
people just don't like it. Yeah.
Well,
like Hicksy as well. I don't think Hicksy
looking
was
after
allowed,
his
was
dad,
he?
I think. I don't know.
Was Hicksy allowed play?
Don't know.
Because he would have been a fucking great league player. You would have had him centre or out on the wing as well.
Hicksy at that point in time, he'd be wanting to fucking punch everybody. He'd get up
He's
after
too
the
angry.
tackle and
Like, what are you tackling me for?
I know I had the ball and I was running right at you, but why the fuck did you tackle me? It's
Wax down. It's all right. It's in the past. Everybody chill out.
Don't show to school for fucking 2 weeks.
Oh,
fuck.
Egan's head.
Old Hicksy. Yeah, he used to punch walls and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck. Him and
In
Mr.
the
Green had
tech square. We'd never a tech block at school.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to get Mr. Arnott out to cool him down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Arnott was like his fucking Hicksy.
He's his Obi-Wan.
I was gonna say it was his. Fucking Mr. Arnott was his Black Widow.
Black Widow to his Hulk. It's getting real cold out there. Well, no, the sun's going down, big guy.
It's getting dark out here.
I heard Mr. Leggett called you a motherfucker.
No, his was Mr. Green.
Mr. D'Amico had to break it up.
Mr. D'Amico had to pop out his dolphin tattoo.
Oh, it was not Mr. Green. Who? Mr. Shaughnessy or whatever?
Mr. Shaughnessy had the dolphin tattoo.
He was a fucking prick.
Mr. Green was the one that Hicksy had beef with.
He was a good bassist.
Mr. D'Amico was a fucking legend.
I like D'Amico, yeah.
Yeah, he was a fucking legend. He was
Italian stallion.
Remember Huey's fucking run for him? The Mr. Dick Amico, the Italian stallion.
Italian stallion.
Yeah.
Fucky. Mr. D'Amico, I'd say, would bench press something fucking sick, man. He had the chest on him, D'Amico.
He had a lot of patience, that man. Because he was our year 12.
They all did, man. Going back, they all had a lot of patience.
But Mr. D'Amico was our
Thanks.
year 11 and 12 woodwork teacher. And fuck, man, Huey used to play up, man. And, you know.
Remember Miss Tanks? He used to do impressions of Miss Tanks. He used to go, the Dava handle is only made of metal. Metal. Fuck, he used to make, or Mr. Crimmings. Do you remember Mr. Crimmings?
Yeah.
With his moustache. And if you wanted the whole class off, he'd be like, Mr. Crimmings, do you have a boat or something? And he'll talk to you for half an hour about his boat. Did you write a book, Mr. Crimmings? And you're like, actually, I did, Dave. No lesson.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, that was a good school, man.
Yeah, it was good times. Funny shit. Yeah, spent half the time.
Yeah, look at us reminiscing now, coming into the 2 hour mark.
Fucking hell. Well,
what are we going to name this episode? Because what are we going to name it?
Dave and Vinno talk.
How are we going to pull people in?
Dave and Vinno talk fights and then just talk shit.
Reese dogged the boys, volume 1. Yeah. Oh no, he dogged the boys before. Volume 2.
He was crook. He's been crook. He's had legitimate reasons.
I've been crook, mate. But there was one that he didn't dog the boys. We recorded it, and then we had to re-record it on his work night. But we lost the recording. Nostalgic videos.
That's right. No, because he'd had the COVID shot. Remember the first COVID shot?
Yeah.
Remember after
during that video, you see him get sick.
Yeah. Fuck.
So he actually recorded what was it? I would say it was like a fucking like a 2 hour. I think it was 2 hour episode or something like that, or 2.5 hour. And then we ended up we had to record and we only got like an hour.
It was too big. The whole episode was too big for the computer.
And we redone it.
Shit out.
And we redid our jokes, like our little quips. And so you can tell if you walk back and look at it, you can tell that we know what we're gonna say to each other and shit.
As much as we tried to ignore it, we just knew it was coming.
It was so good. That last episode of Reese as well it was a fucking good one. But
anyway,
now look, Reese be back next week. Hopefully, everybody.
Next week.
schedules are fucked. Like
Yes.
work, and then we got
crazy.
life. Life comes into it, guys.
Yeah.
So we're not only full-time workers, but shit happens. You got to go to books parties. You got to go to this, that. It's what it is. It is what it is.
Shift workers as well, and rosters not lining up. It's fucking all over the place. I think we've done well. We've been able to fucking get an episode out each week, but look, there's probably
one a week to clap your cheek. That's what we say.
A couple of weeks there where we don't have one, so we'll do what we can. But we're glad that you're still around and still enjoying it. We're getting some good feedback. Starting to get some really good feedback as well. Like whether it's what we want to hear or it's learning, stuff like that. We just like hearing back from people. And as we said earlier on, if you want to come on and talk about some of the issues that we were talking about earlier, if you've got anything that you do want to talk to us about, like, we're always keen to have people on. Get on board, come and have a chat with us. Have a bit of fun, a few drinks, a bit of a laugh. That's what we're here for. So, but anyway, for this week, that's going to bring us up. So, guys, be safe. Take care of yourselves. It is, like we said, a crazy time. So, look after yourselves.
Get it up there.
And cheers.